serial lens, the kit lens, f4, f4-7.1. Omahi, and in this video guys, we'll compare and test the native RF 24-105mm f4 versus the cheaper kit lens, f4-7.1 variable aperture. f4 is selling at $1,100 and the variable aperture kit lens is just $400. We're gonna put both lenses on test in several situations, so keep an eye on the timeline below if you'd like to jump to a specific part. Let's get started. The 24-105mm is an interesting focal length. Events and the travel photographers, including me, love wide to short telephoto lenses. The constant f4 aperture is a better option for commercial use and event photographers, especially when shooting indoors. You need more light and wider aperture. While the variable f4-7.1 kit lens is an option for travel and landscape photographers who want a smaller lens in their pocket. However, both lenses feature image stabilization and a control ring that can be used to adjust a variety of exposure settings, including aperture, ISO, and much more. I believe all Canon RF lenses have the same control ring. Now we'll show you a series of images labeled as A and B, and I need you to guess what lens is A and what lens is B. Can you tell the difference? Leave your guess in the comment. Alright, label A is f4 and B is the kit lens f4-7.1. What was your guess? Do you see any difference? In Portraiture, the f4 gives more shallow depth of field and more bokeh when zooming in to 50mm and more. Even though the background is not creamy as the f1.8 lenses, at f4 we still have more shallow depth of field than the kit lens at 85 and 95mm. These images are at 105mm. We remarkably see more bokeh and background separation at f4 than f7.1. And before jumping to the rest of the video, I would like to introduce you to my new Lightroom preset packs we launched earlier. If you like the mood I'm using here, these presets are on sale now. Each pack includes about 10 different presets that work with different situations. Head off to omagamrawi.com/store and get. Actually, I love the kit lens and I can tell it's one of the best kit lenses I ever tried. Besides the variable aperture, when testing both lenses in field, I felt no difference in the image quality. The sharpness is very close to the professional f4 serial lens. Indeed, it's not recommended for commercial and event photography, but for those who want to make travel, macro, cityscape, and landscape photography, it's one of the best versatile lenses so far. So in the field, I was very happy. It's compact, small, and much cheaper than the f4 serial lens. $400, $1,100. And with this image quality, I can tell it worth much more. In-hand experience. The f4 version is significantly heavier and bigger in size, 1.54 pounds versus 14 ounces, 700 grams versus 400. Both lenses made of plastic, but I feel the f4 version is more rigid. Also, the f4 version features weather resistance as all Canon L series lenses, which protect the lens against dust, moisture, and keep it safe when being used in inclement conditions. Now, as you see, the f4 lens has 3 rings: zoom, focus, and control ring. The kit lens, on the other hand, has only 2 rings: zoom and control ring. So, where is the focus ring gone? In the kit lens, the control ring can function as a manual focus ring, but you have to adjust that first in the camera settings before switching the side button to focus. And the f4 lens also features auto and manual autofocus switch button, and zoom lock switch button. So the zoom tube is locked and doesn't slide in and out. Now regarding filters, the f4 lens supports 77mm filter size, and the kit lens has 67mm filter thread. Now in macro photography, the kit lens is unique. It works better with the close-up subjects at 1:2 magnification ratio. The kit lens minimum focus distance is 5 inches, 13 cm, while the f4 Series L lens has 1.5 feet, 45 cm minimum focus distance. That's a huge difference. See how much I can get close to subjects with the kit lens versus the f4. This is at 24mm and now at 105mm. Eventually, the kit lens is also versatile in macro photography. Alright, now we're testing lens flare. Here we have both lenses dealing with a strong source of light, moving the camera from left to right and back from right to left. Alright, Sharpness Test helped the pixel beeper photographers like me to understand each lens sharpness. On the left we have 24-105 f4 and the kit lens is on the right. Now at 24mm, the kit lens suffers from heavy distortion. Lens correction is turned off and we have no more distortion when switching on the profile correction. Note that all JPEG images are already corrected. The kit lens at 24mm is a bit wider than 24-105 f4 lens. However, at f4, both lenses share similar sharpness in the center, while the f4 lens is sharper when moving to corners. Now the kit lens corners gradually become sharper at f5.6, f8 and f11, but not sharp as the f4 lens corner. At 70mm, the kit lens starts with f6.3. Here is the f4 lens at f4 versus the kit lens at f6.3. Again, the center sharpness in both lenses look very similar. The f4 lens at f4 is sharper at corners. And similar to 24mm, the kit lens becomes sharper at f8 and f11. Both lenses' sharpness at f8 look very similar. At 105mm, the kit lens starts with f7.1. Actually, the kit lens at 7.1 is slightly sharper than f4 lens at f4. At f8, both lenses' sharpness is very similar to me. Now at the end, and after using these guys for a while, the kit lens is great for the value. Decent image quality, nearly close to the Series L f4 lens. So if you love making travel, landscape and casual photography, the kit lens might be your guy. Thank you for watching guys, and I hope this video helped in making your decision. Thumbs up if you find this very helpful, and bump the subscribe button for more camera gear reviews. This was Oma, and see you in another one.